Hi, ladies and gents. Welcome to Sharks Fan TV with your man Humphrey. I gotta say, it's good to be back. It's been a while. It's been a lot of things happening actually in South Africa. And, rugby also was affected here and there. We're going to talk about it in the Sharks. But I'm here to just welcome you back to Sharks Fan TV. Black and white, nothing else matters, guys. And welcome. Thanks for watching. As always, before we start, I just want to say like, subscribe, and share this video. If you like, keep commenting as well. Make this interactive, make the channel grow. Yeah, so it's been quite a ride as we just dive into it first of all. So yeah, it's been 2 weeks since I posted my last video, and I've just been taking a break from all of this disruption that's happening, and unfortunately, it has also affected the Sharks games in the Currie Cup, the CYRRIE Sharks, having two of their games cancelled. So let's talk about what actually has been happening just briefly because we want to keep it transparent. We want to keep it sports channel, this one. And, of course, we have been affected because of lives and livelihoods. And yeah, and you know what happened in KZN. Things have calmed down for now, but last week was a dark moment. And whatever has happened, guys, if you are involved, please, that shouldn't be the way. We should build and not bring down, and not tear down. And also, if you are affected, my thoughts and hearts into you. There's actually a website. You're gonna see me looking this way. My screen is this way, so sorry, guys. There's a website in the Sharks website. There's a link actually in the Sharks website just talking about donation due to the unrest and threats that the country has faced in the past week or in the past few days. So they have a donation link there. If you want to donate something, there are people who are affected. The prices of food and other commodities, other basic commodities, actually has gone up. I was in the shops in yesterday and also Thursday, and just spend a few things on groceries, and then you spend so much right now because of supply. Actually, was broken, the supply chain. We know about the N3 highway being blocked off, and some sugarcane farms also being destroyed, affecting the processing of sugar and other things. Also, the affected areas have been in schools, learning facilities. So majorly in KZN, where our Sharks are based. And also, it has affected a few areas, a few other provinces, Gauteng being predominantly it. And I just gotta say that, it has been tough, but let's get through it. Let's together. We know there's been very much underlying issues, and those issues are not gonna be just ignored, or they're just gonna go away by just ignoring them and going back to normal. They have to be addressed, but there are platforms to address those issues. And if you feel the same way, we can move on to talk about CYRRIE Sharks or talk about rugby, and I'm sure there are other platforms to talk about the issues that are at hand. But just wanted to say that if you were affected, or if you are still being affected in terms of your livelihood or in terms of your lives, and remember, there's COVID-19 also going on in the background. That thing is still, in and around the world, especially in South Africa. We are in the third wave, and that's why we can't go to stadiums. I would have gone to a Sharks game. I would have gone to the British and Irish Lions game in Johannesburg, in the Soccer City. Is it Soccer City? FNB Stadium. I would have gone there. I had tickets, and they had to refund me because of this third wave. So, we're playing under, and we're still under lockdown. So many things are going on. But I just want to hope that you guys are safe in whichever way. If you're affected, like I said, or if you want to just help out, have a look at their website, Sharks website. They have that donation link. You can donate something that goes on to take care of people who've been affected. Yeah. So in terms of rugby, there's been little rugby in the Chelsea Sharks camp. There's been lots of rugby going on in other areas. First of all, you know that 2 weeks ago we had two historic matches against British and Irish Lions. Used to be one. The four franchises of SA actually do one per franchise, but due to Bulls camp testing a few players or a few staff members testing positive for COVID, we were given a second shot, and we actually performed better. And I remember commenting there with a great friend, Jaku, saying that it actually was a better game than the previous one where we lost, I think, 51 3 or something. This one, at least, we scored a few, and it was 22-23 in the first half. I'm sure you've seen it. So it was more entertaining. Second half, not that much because of, we know, the red card to our scrum half. But Jaden Henrikse, he's a hothead. He's 21, turning 22. We have young scrum. Nohamba is 22, I think. So yeah, we needed a bit of composure in that, and that elbow challenge just took him off. It was a straight red, and Jack Paper was the ref, gave him a straight red, and we finished the game with 14 men. Actually, we played most of the second half, bar 5 minutes, the starting 5 minutes of the second half. So we played virtually 35 minutes with 14 men. And British and Irish Lions opened the taps up, and we were ultimately defeated. That score line was almost embarrassing. 71 points they had. So, whoa. Yeah, but it was a historic moment. Seeing people like Kutam Chunu out there, seeing our captain Pepsi Buthelezi captaining twice against British and Irish Lions. You don't get that much opportunity as a player. Remember those players who played in 2009, the likes of what's his name again? The likes of I've forgotten those names, but it's only Franz Stein and Morne Stein who actually made it to the second time. And Franz Stein, over 30, Morne Stein, 37 there. So, someone who scored the last try in the previous, to win it 2-1 in the series of 3 matches. What's his name again? I've forgotten the name, but it's going to come to me. Don't worry about it. But yeah, some of the guys, John Smith, Joan Smith, those guys, they never get a second crack at it. So it's a good thing to play them. It was a good thing to play them twice. Hopefully, we've just exposed some of the youngsters in the camp, the likes of Takir Abrams and others on international stage. And when they step up to that maybe Springbok role, or when they go overseas, I hope they don't, but when they step up the Springbok role, they just know how international rugby is very demanding, and they can raise their game. Yeah, so that was it. In terms of Springbok, I hope you enjoyed the matches they had, apart from the Bulls game where they lost in Cape Town. I enjoyed the first game. We had a few players out there, the SAA. And reading, when I was watching that game, someone actually, outside South Africa, I will bet, and they were asking, I don't get the SAA kind of thing. It's supposed to be made up of youngsters who've not made it to the main SA Springbok squad. And, it was just almost like a warm-up for them, because remember, the second warm-up game against Georgia on July the 29th, the July the 9th, was called off because also of COVID concerns. So it was almost like put 6-7 Springbok starters there just to get their game up. The likes of Lucanio Arm started that game. He actually played the whole 90. We saw Spoon Kosi score a try there as well. So it was just giving them a warm-up game. The other game, the Bulls game against Bulls, I'm sure you've seen the defeat, but it was also a warm-up game. So I'm sure you guys are enjoying that game. And kickoff for that will be just after the Currie Cup game. So I hope you'll tune in and enjoy. We have 4 starters out of the 8 members. Is it 8? Including Bongi Monambi, our new our new hooker, who comes from Stormers. So I'm hoping that you're gonna enjoy that game. But before that, it's our game, Sharks, Cheetahs versus Sharks in Free State Stadium, and let's get into it. So we're gonna talk about the starting 15. It's been 2 weeks since we played. We had our match called off against Bulls, first of all, which we're gonna play at Shark Tank, and then Sigma Lions in Emirates Park. It was called off because of these issues, and that's why in the beginning of the video I was saying that it really affected rugby, because now we had 2 games called off in a space. Surprisingly, it's match day 7, and we've only played 2 games. You know, won 1, lost 1. So this is our 3rd game on match day 7. So I don't know how these guys are reporting, but they're saying it's match day 7. But yeah, they say that we are eager to see how the games go. And Sean Everett actually said that he now hopes there's less interruptions moving forward. Remember, this thing will go up to September there. And in September also, we'll be joining the URC, United Rugby Championship, North versus or Northern Hemisphere and Southern Hemisphere. So he hopes that there's be less interruptions so that we can conclude the Currie Cup season smoothly and move on to the new URC season starting in September there. Now, starting 15, I'm going to read Cheetahs starting 15 first. Like I explained, my screen is on my right. So, Cheetahs team to face the Sharks at 2 o'clock, close to 3 o'clock, I think 2:45. That's the kickoff game, SA time, 2:45 SA time, 2:45 p.m. Now, they will start their front row will be Alulutu, Chakweni, and Manas van der Merwe, and Henkas van Veek. That's their front row. Second row will be Rainer Bernardo and Jean Droster. And then we'll have flanks of Giander Rudolph and Jack Potgieter. And, previously when we met, actually, Reniel Hugo was their flank, and now he's in our team. So we'll have a look at that. Then number 8 will be Adion Davis, and then Ruan Pina, their captain. He hasn't faced us yet post-COVID, but this is the first. He came back in February, just after the Currie Cup season ended, and this is the first time we actually will be meeting Ruan Pina. We know all about him. He's been a Springbok before, so yeah, and he'll be really, wanting to put on a show for losing out on the Springbok selection. But Ruan Pina is their scrum half. Then Brandon Thompson, fly half. We go to the backs. They will have Roscoe Speckman and Duncan Sal as their wings. David Brits and Sia Masuku as their centers. And then fullback will be Clayton Blomekis. Clayton Blomekis as well, missing out on the selection. But you can see there's talent there. There's speed there, especially Clayton Blomekis, Roscoe Speckman, a former Blitzboker. So we are expecting tight game there. And last time we met in the Currie Cup, we actually lost, with Franz Stein scoring all those kicks. I'm just going to get the score for you there. It's we lost by 37-10 there in Free State. So their territory. Coming to their replacements will be Louis van der Westhuizen, Cameron Dawson, Conrad van Vuren, Victor Sekekete, Junior Pokomela, Zinedine Boysen, Reinhard Fortin, and Chris Smith. So I'm looking forward to see Junior Pokomela just come in there and see how we can nullify him from the bench. Yeah, so for us, a lot of youngsters as well coming back into the team, and I think this is the core of the team now moving forward. And you'll see more regularly these guys are playing, especially when uh, most of our guys are in the Springbok camp. Mostly half of our starting 15 are in the Springbok camp. So yeah, our props will be into Tukom Chunu and Kutam Unu. Kieran Van Furen, hooker position. I think we just first batter will be given a rest. LaRue Roots and Reniel Hugo. Reniel continuing his run at lock position, good in the air actually. Then we'll have James Fenter and Dylan Richardson. Dylan coming back there. And then our captain, Pepsi Buthelezi. Grant Williams as our scrum half. Now Jaden Hendrickse has a red, so he can't play the next match. Remember, he was supposed to miss one match. He can't play this match, so that's why. Then Cohen Bosch. Well, about that red card, I don't know if it affects the Currie Cup season because he got it in a friendly against the British and Irish Lions. But if that's the case, I'll just check into the rules. But if that's the case, then they're giving Grant Williams, a more composed guy. He wants to do things the right way the first time. So you'll see a lot of slow balls, or not really slow balls, but a lot of time taking in the breakdown. When it's a ruck, when it's a scrum, he will take his time just to, and then his kicks as well. I want to see him and Cohen Bosch exchanging kicks. I want to see the up and unders from him and then giving Cohen Bosch to kick it to touch. Something like that. So Grant Williams is not really a kicker, but I'm hoping that he can kick more in this game. Just gain territory, and that's how we should go. Yeah, like I said, Cohen Bosch, our fly half. Then Takir Abrahams. People are comparing him to the new Cheslin Colby. So let's hope he continues, and his runs actually in the past few games have been good. So, let's hope he's going to continue, but he's going to start in the blind side wing instead of the open side now. Then our centers will be Werner Koch and Marius Low. Werner Koch comes from open side wing to outside center. Then we'll give Marna Sportgitter the new signing, the 14th spot, the wing, open wing. And then Anthony Formink moves from our blindside wing into a fullback position. So our replacement will be Dan Yoster, Mzamo Majola, Lawrence Andrese, Tembalani Boli, Mpilo Gumede, Cameron Wright, Leon Cronier, and Jeremy Ward. Jeremy Ward was once our captain. He's now on the bench. So let's hope these youngsters really solidify their spot. I really like how Takir Abrams plays. If he combines with Anthony Formink, that would be a good partnership, actually. And Anthony, if he really does well, he can keep the likes of Manili Bok out and also challenge Apelele Fasi in that squad. So that's our starting 15. Remember, kickoff, it's at 2:30. Sorry, I said 2:45. It's actually 2:30 at the Toyota Stadium in Free State. I hope you're going to enjoy. Let me know about this starting 15, what you guys think about it. Once again, I'll just go over it quickly for the Sharks only. These are starting 15. It will be Ntutukom Chunu, Kieran Van Furen, Kutam Chunu, LaRue Roots, Reniel Hugo, James Fenter, Dylan Richardson, Pepsi Buthelezi, Grant Williams, Cohen Bosch, Takir Abrahams, Marius Low, Werner Koch, Mana Sportgitter, and Anthony Formink. Our replacement will be Dan Yoster, Mzamo Majola, Lawrence Andrense, Tembalani Boli, Mpilo Gumede, Cameron Wright, Lionel Cronier, and Jeremy Ward. So let me know what you guys think, and let's hope it's going to be a time that we can now relax and focus on rugby, and hopefully, the country just settles down. We get over this third wave. Remember, we're still in the lockdown. We're gonna see what the president has in the family meeting tomorrow. But like I said, whatever is happening in the country, we just hope and pray for everyone who's been affected. Go over to the Sharks website. There's a donation link if you'd like to donate. There's also, like I said, there's also platforms to address the issues. So that's why we haven't really tackled it in this. We want to keep it sports, but everyone's opinion counts here. It's a platform where you can say your opinion, and we'll have a look at it and communicate as well. So drop a comment in this video section below. Keep on liking and sharing this video. Comment as well, like I said, and spread the word. So after that, there will be the British and Irish, the first test versus British and Irish Lions. We have four starters in the team, and I'd just like to say good luck to our four. Oxenche as prop, Makazole Mapimpi as blindside. Center will be Lucanio Am, and of course, our Springbok captain and the Sharks flank, Sia Kolisi. I'd like to say good luck to them, and yeah, all the best. And I hope you enjoy, first of all, the Sharks game and the Springbok games later. But guys, keep it black and white. Nothing else matters. I'll see you in the next one.